Help support our coverage with a free account on Privacy, the service that keeps your bank information private when shopping online. Get $5 right now to try the service at plughitzlive.com/privacy. Hello, Internet. I'm Scott with PLUGHITZ, part of the Tech Podcast Network. We're here at CES 2019, and I am at the Square Panda booth. And in front of me, we have a bunch of colorful letters. We'll figure out what that's about in a second. But first, go ahead and introduce yourself for me.
Sure. Hi, I'm Katie. I work at Square Panda. I've worked there for about 3 years, and it's an amazing company.
Well, cool. So what are these letters, and what is this little amphibian or whatever we've got going on the screen?
Yeah, so Square Panda is a multi-sensory phonics learning system.
Okay.
Our goal is to teach children how to read fluently, and we teach these phonics skills in many different ways in all of our different games.
Okay.
This specific game is called Lagoon, and it's a very exploratory, open-ended game where children can place any of these smart letters into this tray. The game will recognize the letters, and the chameleon will sound out any combination of letters that the child will put in the tray.
Okay.
And then he'll find a picture of that word.
Okay. So if it's a word, it'll repeat it back as a word. So it starts by sounding out the letters, and then if it's a thing, it'll say it as a thing, and then sometimes show a picture.
Yep. But what's really cool about Lagoon is that even if the child does not spell a real word, the chameleon will still sound it out for them, so that it's still a learning moment for them, and they can still explore the sounds that letters make together.
Okay. So if we just spin those two around, it no longer makes sense, and we'll press the thing. Fair enough. He should be a little confused about that one because it's nonsense. But we heard it, give it a shot and give us an idea of what that would sound like if it was real. But the confusion is so that I know I didn't just do something.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And I noticed that it was keeping track of how many words had been spelled correctly.
Yep. It keeps track and gives a little celebration for the kids to know that they've achieved something.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So they could just grab letters and start putting them down, hear how it would be pronounced, and then they get a little celebration when they get something where those letters in that order mean something.
Yeah, and even for the small children who don't know how to spell yet, if they've spelled a word wrong 5 to 10 times in a row, we will help them along, and we'll throw a picture up there and say, hey, try to spell dog. And we'll kind of give them some clues so that they don't get frustrated with the game.
Okay. I saw that this same app was running on another one when I first came up to the booth, and it seemed to be suggesting, here's a letter you might want to go find.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't the only mode, right? This can be used different ways?
So we have 10 other games that children can play on Square Panda.
Okay.
We have letter tracing games that still emphasize phonics. We have a lullaby game for the smallest of our players that will sing a song about words starting with a specific letter they choose. We've got a bowling game that is kind of more curriculum driven. And they'll play subsets of words like CVC words, and then they'll go to blending and digraphs.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw the little bowling game earlier. There's 3 characters, and we were throwing a coconut at them or something.
Yes.
Okay.
It's kind of like island bowling.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where did this product come from? Like, why did the company decide this is the thing we have to do?
Sure. So it actually goes back to our CEO and our founders. Our CEO has a dyslexic daughter, and she was really struggling with reading, and he was trying to find a way to help her so that she wasn't so frustrated all the time.
Sure.
He did a ton of research, and what he found was that multisensory learning really works for dyslexic children, but not only dyslexic children, but for any child.
Sure.
It opens up those parts of the brain that aren't generally use when you're just reading words on a piece of paper.
Some kids learn by touch, some by visual, some by auditory, and this puts all three together.
Exactly.
Very cool. So how long has the company been around?
So the concept started in 2014. So it's been quite a few years, and it's been a lot of iterating and testing and seeing what the kids like to play and what they enjoy.
And so, is all of this on the market now?
Yes. So this is our new hardware. It's available on Indiegogo right now, and it will soon be available on our website and Amazon. And our original Square Panda is also available on Amazon and our website. They both do the exact same thing. The hardware is just a bit different.
And I imagine the website is squarepanda.com?
You got it.
Fantastic. And we can get all the information about the existing hardware and get over to the campaign from there?
Yes, on squarepanda.com.
Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to show this off because it's a really great idea. Anything we can do to help kids learn is always a good thing.
Yeah, one of our biggest pulls is every year the Department of Education does a national report card, and they just came out this year that 65% of children going into 4th grade are not reading at a proficient level, which is crazy.
Wow.
So we want to help with that. We want to start early, and we want to lower that number drastically.
Well, it's a good goal, and I'm glad somebody's got it.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thanks so much for talking to me today.
Yeah, thank you.
For continuing CES 2019 coverage, stay tuned to plughitzlive.com/CES.